Well, last Wednesday, an Inyo County jury in Independence convicted Bishop area resident Raymond Bencoma on 4 counts of felony assault with a firearm. This arising after that incident that occurred in the early morning hours of August 26, 2016. Now, under California law, these charges are classified as serious felonies. Press release from Inyo County District Attorney Thomas Hardy said Bencoma was charged under a specific section that alleged assault on peace officers with a firearm. Now, Hardy said it appears that the jury, based on the evidence in the case, did not believe that Bencoma knew or reasonably should have known that the individuals he was assaulting were peace officers, but they found beyond a reasonable doubt that he was assaulting a human being and knew it. Now, the evidence presented showed that the officers approached Bencoma during the course of a domestic violence investigation. Press release from the DA notes it was dark, and for officer and public safety reasons, they did not announce their presence as police officers and use minimal lighting. This is well accepted police practice for approaching a known dangerous individual suspected of a violent crime, but the press release notes it may have created some doubt about the identity of the individuals assaulted. On September 7th last week, following the jury's guilty verdicts, the case returned to court for a court or bench trial before the Honorable Judge Brian Lamb on the issue of whether or not Bencoma had suffered 3 prior convictions of serious and/or violent felonies. The judge found those allegations to be true, and the matter is now set for sentencing on October 19th. Final sentencing decisions are always made by the presiding judge, but Bencoma is facing a potential sentence of 25 years to life on each of the 4 assault with a firearm count. Now, Bencoma was previously convicted of being an ex-felon in possession of a firearm and an ex-felon in possession of ammunition. Well, the man who was wanted on 2 felony warrants was arrested last Wednesday at approximately 7 p.m. Inyo County Sheriff's deputies arrived at the residence of Alan Ziggy Stone to serve 2 active felony warrants. After confirming that Stone was in the residence, a perimeter of the property was set up with the assistance of the Bishop Police Department, California Highway Patrol, and Mono County Sheriff's Department. Press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Department notes that after about 15 minutes of dialogue encouraging Ziggy Stone to surrender peacefully, he was taken into custody without incident. And last week, Mono County Sheriff's deputies responded to Convict Lake Marina for a report of a possible stabbing on the Lake Shore Trail. Now, following their initial investigation, deputies determined that 2 male subjects became involved in a physical altercation. As a result, one of them was throwing rocks toward the lake. During this physical altercation, one of the men received injuries believed to be a knife wound. The male subject with the knife has not been identified or contacted by the Mono County Sheriff's Office. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to contact investigator John Estridge, 760-932-7549 at the Mono County Sheriff's Office. And the Inyo County Sheriff's Department sends out a press release reminding the public to be on alert for disaster-related fraud and scams. Unfortunately, after disasters, there is a notable rise in email and social media scams. Malicious actors often use social media and email to post false information or links to malicious websites with pleas for post-disaster donations. The United States Department of Justice does offer some tips, including do not respond to any unsolicited or spam incoming emails, including clicking links contained within those messages because they may contain computer viruses. Be skeptical of individuals representing themselves as members of charitable organizations or officials asking for donations via email or social networking sites. Be aware of organizations with copycat names similar to, but not exactly the same as those of reputable charities. And rather than follow a purported link to a website, verify the legitimacy of nonprofit organizations by utilizing various internet-based resources that may assist in confirming the group's existence and its nonprofit status. Also, be cautious of emails that claim to show pictures of the disaster areas in attached files because those files may contain viruses. Only open attachments from known senders. And to ensure contributions are received and used for intended purposes, make contributions directly to known organizations rather than relying on others to make the donation on your behalf. Also, do not be pressured into making contributions. Reputable charities do not use such tactics. Also, be aware of whom you are dealing with when providing your personal and financial information. Providing such information may compromise your identity and make you vulnerable to identity theft. Also, avoid cash donations if possible. Pay by credit card or write a check directly to the charity. Do not make checks payable to individuals. And also noting that legitimate charities do not normally solicit donations via money transfer services. Most legitimate charities' websites end in .org rather than .com. That's some good information, not only for frauds and scams, but with all of our emails. Well, Inyo County Health Officer Dr. James Richardson announced last Wednesday that a human case of West Nile virus acquired in Inyo County has been confirmed by the California Department of Public Health, and a second report of possible West Nile virus is under investigation. Now, this marks the first confirmed human case of West Nile virus in Inyo County. The individual who very likely acquired the illness in the Bishop area has fully recovered. Now, the press release from Inyo County Health notes that 3 West Nile virus-related deaths have been reported statewide so far this year. This according to the California West Nile virus website. A record 7 West Nile virus positive mosquito samples have been collected in Inyo County so far this year. Now, according to Rob Miller of the Owens Valley Mosquito Abatement Program, West Nile virus was last detected in 2011, and in that year, only 1 positive sample was found. California's West Nile virus website, westnile.ca.gov, includes the latest information on West Nile virus activity in the state, and that full press release is posted on our website, sierrawave.net. We'll be back with more news.